Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Tanya. Thank you for joining me today. In today's video, I'm going to be crocheting a bucket hat, but I mainly want to show you how to do a seamless color change when you're working with different colors. So I'm going to be working with this blue, white, and black yarn today. And I typically get like the multicolored yarn, but a lot of times when you're crocheting with the multicolored yarn, it's a little difficult to get like the colors to be seamless in the round. Like sometimes you end up with like a short patch of color. Sometimes you just end up with different patches of color and it looks off. And sometimes there's specific colors that you want to work with and they don't make a specific yarn for that. So learning how to do a color change could be really important if you want to work on projects with different colors, but maybe they don't sell the yarn like that already. All right, so color changing is not as hard as you think it is. And there are multiple ways to do a color change, but I'm going to show you one that doesn't leave any like lumps from making knots or look wonky or anything like that. All right, stay tuned. Y'all, I love when this happens. Like things are so much easier when you get the perfect center pull. So perfect. So I'm starting out by finishing out one of my rounds and I'm doing double crochets. And when we get to the end of this round, I'm going to show you how to pick up another color and switch your yarn. Okay, so now I'm at the end of the round, and usually at the end of a round you slip stitch the last stitch to close the round. So before we do the slip stitch, we're going to change out the color and we're switching from black to white. At the end of a round you're doing a double crochet, right? And with a double crochet you pull the last loop through 2 loops, right? And that's why you have that black loop at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my needle back through the 2 loops and pull through the new color. And then I'm going to slip stitch at the top with the new color. And don't worry, I'm going to show you this again. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and do another round of the white. So I'm just going to continue to double crochet like normal. And you're going to have a bunch of hand string in the back. You can cut and knot them, or you can just keep going and pick up a new color as you come to the end of the round. Okay, so we're done with that round and we're going to switch back to blue. So remember at the end of the round you do your last double crochet, pulling the yarn through the double loops, and then normally after this you would slip stitch at the top to close the round, but we're going to change out our color. So you hold the yarn like you normally would, Just get started, whatever feels comfortable to you. And you're going to go back through the double loops at the top and pull the new color through. Alright, so right here where I did my last crochet, where I pulled the yarn through the double loops, I'm going back through the double loop, picking up the new color and pulling it through, and then I'm pulling out the white so there's not two loops at the top. And then I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch to close the round. I'm just adjusting the tension of the yarn to get the loop smaller. And then I'm going to go through and slip stitch at the top if I can get it together. And then chain 2. It's kind of confusing when you have all those yarns, so you don't have to cut them and leave them hanging. You could just continue crocheting. So chain 2 and continue to double crochet around the round to do another row of colors. I'm going to slow it down so you can get a better look. I'm going through the double loops at the top like that. And then I am hooking the new color on the yarn and pulling it through those double loops. And then I'm going to remove the white, and that doesn't unravel around. It's secure. And I'm going to keep crocheting as normal. So we're going to do a slip stitch at the top to close it out. And then we're going to keep going. And then that way you get like a seamless color change. Each row is a new color. Okay, we're gonna do one more, and that's gonna be the end of this tutorial. So this is how it's coming along. I just have to finish the brim, and I'm just going to use the same technique to finish the brim with the different colors. Thanks for watching.